Hello, hello everyone. Ziljin here with another art video. So yeah, Rick and Morty. Yeah, so more X-Men, if you can recognize them at least. These X-Men look a little different from the ones you're more accustomed to because this is the First Class X-Men, not to be confused with X-Men First Class the movie, but this is the original X-Men team a long time ago, decades ago, when they first came out. Yeah. So yeah, they mostly had like identical uniforms and whatnot. Yeah, it's significantly different from the modern takes on it. Yeah. So here we go, Angel, aka Warren Kenneth Worthington the third. Yeah, so back in the day, he was just, he was just a regular dude, but he had wings on his back. Yeah, and he has classic yellow and blue costume, but actually kind of weird thing. So it took me a long time to figure out, not figure out, to decide whether I should have them all in yellow and blue or yellow and black. So here's the thing, like, when you look at comic books, at least the older ones, there's a lot of, like coloring that's like off and iffy, and like it's hard to tell if it's supposed to be blue or black. Like Superman's hair, like a lot of characters have hair, obviously have hair, but like the hair is both black and blue. So if you think about it, there's no way they have blue hair, right? There's no way so many freaking characters in Marvel and DC have blue hair, right? Right? So it has to be black. So why is there blue? Is this supposed to be like a lighter? Like black somehow becomes becomes blue when you shine some light on it? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so I have a feeling that actually most of these costumes that ended up being blue were originally black. And then there's like, so yeah, so like, and then you, like, I was looking at a comic book cover that somebody linked to, on Reddit and stuff. Like, there's Spider-Man. His costume was like, most of his costume was black, but there's some blue on it. So maybe that's the lighting, right? But and then in the background next to him, like a little further away, is Black Cat, and her costume is all 100% black. Then what the hell does that mean? Why doesn't she have splashes of blue? Is it because she's so far away that you can't see it? But I don't know. In the other comic book characters, like even far away ones, they have, the foreground and the background, they have bluish black costumes. So does that confirm that Black Cat, if it's solid black, then it's actually black, and then if it's bluish black, then it's actually blue? Or dark blue at least, even though I chose like a more medium blue, not necessarily light blue, but I don't know, is this a light blue or medium blue or dark? This is definitely not dark blue or light blue. Okay, I'll consider it medium blue. So yeah. So ultimately I just decided, let me just have blue, because more the modern X-Men, they have blue costumes, blue and yellow, or blue and gold, or blue and something else, or yellow and something else. So I just want, just make it all blue. It looks better like that. Because I know later on they do indeed have black costume when they're in the X-Force, stealth ops and stuff like that. Actually, that's like later, way later. Yeah. Original X-Force isn't, looks kind of similar to, not similar, but like, it's more colorful and bright, like the other X-Men. But yeah, so it's probably supposed to be black. Like Spider-Man's costume is probably supposed to be black and red, but people thought it was blue because they kept on seeing the freaking blue, so they're like, yeah, let's make it blue. Yeah, people probably thought Superman, like other people, had like blue hair or something. Who knows? So it's probably supposed to be black, but they end up making blue. But like, and then like reading all these theories and stuff, like maybe it's supposed to be blue, but blue ink, coloring the ink is really expensive, so they just make it like mostly black. And then some say like, the black adds shading and shadowing and stuff like that. So yeah, like why didn't you just make the panels like gray or white, like white patches instead of blue patches if you want to show lighting for the black costumes or whatever. Like, it's really weird. Yeah, kind of crazy rambling, but yeah, like I for a while I had to pay, I had them colored in black and then blue, and then like, you know what, just make it blue, consistent with all the future outfits. Yeah. So yeah, Angel, definitely the wings. I mean, the outside wings is fine. The inside wings is like all smushed up together. I don't know how to draw wings, yo. Yeah, freaking wings. Oh my god, why am I rambling so long on that? Yeah. So the original design, very simple. Yellow gloves, yellow pants, yellow shirt, yellow belt, yellow logo or semblance, a symbol, the X symbol. Blue arms, blue legs, blue mask. Almost everyone has this similar mask. Yeah. He looks very different from the current Angel. Yeah. And then here's Beast. Yeah, if you remember my earlier Beast, here's the big hands. So big hands. Because in the original comics, in the X-Men comics, Beast is just like, I won't say regular looking human, but he does look like a human. I mean, obviously he is human, but yeah. There's no fur, blue fur or anything, no fur or hair or anything. It's just it looks like just a guy in a mask, face mask. Like all the other X-Men, except for his hands and feet are ginormous. Also, his body is a little bit bigger, but I'm lazy. Just reuse the same body over and over again, so he has the humongous hands to show that he's super duper strong. Yep. Yeah. Hank McCoy, everybody. I mean, Henry Philip McCoy. And here we got Cyclops, Scott Summers. Yeah. So he's a little bit different from the other dudes. He got the visor or whatever. I mean, yeah. Everyone else does, yeah. Otherwise, he would look too similar, I guess. Yeah, they all do already kind of look really fracking similar, but yeah, it kind of works out in the end. Like, each one has specific characteristics that distinguishes them. Angel got the wings, Cyclops got the visor, and Beast got the big hands and big feet. You know what they say about big feet? Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. And here's Iceman. He's actually looks the most different of them all. He's not wearing a costume at all. He himself is the costume. Yeah, like the earlier version, he just looks like a snowman. Like, yeah, all these squiggly lines making him, like, his face, his head looks like a giant snowball, and his body looks like just piles of snow put together or something. He don't got no belt, no pants, no nothing. Yeah. Later on, he does become an actual Iceman, but right now he looks like a snowman. Like, his original power is just shooting snow. It's kind of weird. And his name is Robert Louis Drake, but yeah, like in the movies they called him Bobby. Very confusing. Yep. I never knew his name was Robert Louis Drake. I just always assumed it was Bobby Drake because, that's what they call him in the movies, and I can't remember what they call him in the cartoons. Maybe it's Bobby. Probably, because that's the nickname, yo. And here's Marvel Girl, Jean Elaine Grey. Never knew she had a middle name, Elaine Grey. Elaine. Never knew she was called Marvel Girl. That's interesting. I just remember she's Jean Grey from the cartoons, but yeah, she actually had a cool name, Marvel Girl. And eventually they did drop it because, I don't know, maybe they thought it was super sexist or something. And yet they still call, the black heroes, black characters, Black Manta, Black Lightning, Black Goliath. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think they do drop the black part from Goliath later. I'm not sure, or is it? But Hank Pym is also regular Goliath. And Bill Foster, black guy, is Black Goliath. Yeah. Although they do they have Marvel? I think they have a Marvel boy. But that might be Captain Marvel boy. I think is there a Marvel girl in DC? Because they have a Captain Marvel. I think they have a Miss Marvel. Yeah. That's probably no. They still have a Miss Marvel, so I don't know. Is it sexist or not? I don't know. But yeah, maybe because later on they had Captain Marvel and they didn't want Marvel Girl to be confused with Captain Marvel, or they didn't want Marvel Girl to be confused from the, the Captain Marvel from the Fawcett comics, and then later on DC comics, etc. But yeah. Yeah, so she was originally Marvel Girl, and she had almost same identical face mask. Probably is the same, but yeah. And then she has the long hair on the back. So yeah, and she obviously got the boobies, and yeah, I just reused the body every single fracking time. So yeah, she is a little bit different from the other ones, but almost identical uniform. Yeah. She has psychic powers, by the way. Did I forget to mention that? She's like one of the strongest telepaths, but not as strong as Charles Xavier, but she does get the Phoenix Force, which makes her pretty fracking overpowered and ultra super strong. And here's Mimic. His secret identity is Calvin Montgomery Rankin. I never heard of this character before. I didn't even realize he was apparently in the cartoons, I think. I mean, when I was looking up pictures of this, there's some old-timey looking cartoon character that looks like the 90s series, so maybe he was in that. But yeah, Mimic. So basically, he got angel's wings, so I just copied and pasted that, and then he has big hands and feet like a beast, and then he has a visor, which actually is very different from Cyclops, and he also has hair different from Cyclops. I'm not exactly I mean, in early versions, you don't really see their hair, at least in the costumes, but they do take them off, so I don't know what exactly they look like, but I figured he has the Cyclops visor. Let me just give him the Cyclops head, right, with the hair intact. He is supposed to have a haircut, but I was kind of, too lazy to draw it. So I just want to make it look like, when you see him, you're definitely, first glance, he looks familiar to the beast with the hands, the angel wings, and then the Cyclops head. I don't know why the visor changed though. Yeah, it's not round and it's like humongous. Yeah, and he has a giant M on his chest for Mimic. Yeah, his costume is a little different from the other X-Men. And he did join the team for a short while, and then he left, and then joined, and then left. Yeah, he's on and off again with the X-Men, and turn evil, and turn good, turn evil, and good, and etc. Yeah, so basically, he mimics mutants' powers. Yeah, I'm not sure if he can mimic just all powers. Maybe. So kind of like Super Adaptoid and Amazo. Amazo is the DC robot that can adapt super copy powers and stuff. Yeah, Marvel and DC both have a robot that can copy powers, and then Marvel also has a mutant that can copy powers. Not to be confused with Rogue, who can copy powers, but she has to physically touch the person and drain them of the life force and to copy their powers. I know for a fact Rogue can do it to anyone, because that's how she got most of her powers. Originally it's just stealing powers, but later on she got like flight and super strength and super durability from stealing Miss Marvel powers. Yeah, she wasn't Captain Marvel yet, right? I don't think she's still Carol Danvers powers is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, here's Mimic. So his is just he's just standing near them and he can steal their powers. That's how Super Adaptoid works and Amazo works. Yeah, Mimic is different. I mean, not Mimic. Rogue is different. She has to physically touch you and drain you of your energy and stuff. Yeah. I didn't read that much about Mimic, so I'm not sure if it's just stealing mutant powers or any metahuman or superpowers or whatever. I mean, it would make more sense that he can touch any powers because apparently he's not. Yeah, he's not a mutant. His dad is some evil scientist or something, and then like accidentally doused him with freaking dangerous chemicals that altered his genetic materials and stuff. And like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't genetically altered, but yeah, some toxic chemicals changed his body or something. Definitely has to be genetic alteration or something. I don't know. Yeah, because I think later on, I don't know if at some point, like Marvel just decided anyone who has like altered DNA, altered genetics, altered power, like they're technically a mutant, like a mutate, different from a mutant. Mutant, you're born with a mutation. Mutate is your genes, your genetics is mutated externally. Mutants is you're born internally with the mutant gene. Yeah, so like Spider-Man, the Hulk, mimic the retcon to be mutates, basically. The Hulk, if you don't know, the gamma radiation alters his genetics. That allows him to like freaking go super strong and stuff. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he got bit by a radioactive spider, and then bam, so he's a mutate. Yeah, so he's kind of like a mutant, but he just wasn't born with the powers. Yeah, I'm not sure if they classify all superheroes like that. Yeah, if it's like something that alters you, that gives you powers. Yeah, something like Green Lantern or Nova Corps, or like where it's a magical item. Maybe not magical, but yeah, magical item or space technological item. That doesn't count. Yeah. Because those don't change your body. Yeah. Yeah. Why am I talking about X-Men and... I mean, not X-Men. Of course I'm talking about X-Men. Why am I talking about, like, Marvel and DC and characters and stuff? But, yeah, it's all on topic. It's all comic book stuff. And here's Charles Xavier, Professor X. Yeah. So, I try to resemble him. I mean, like, when I was looking up the X-Men pictures, the classic X-Men pictures, it showed Charles Xavier in a green suit. Interesting. I've never seen that before. So yeah, I went with it, and it gave him, yeah, he had like a more like a regular looking wheelchair, not the yellow hover chair thing that I remember from the 90s cartoon series. So yeah, maybe I'll draw that in the future, but it seems kind of hard. But yo, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that hard. I mean, just make this one giant yellow block and another giant yellow block and then another giant yellow block in the background, and basically it's done, right? Like, and then something in the middle to cover his legs. Yeah, shan't be that hard. Yeah, so here's Professor X. He's like one of the most super ultra powerful telepaths. I think possibly the most powerful. I'm not sure. If anyone knows, please correct me down below who is the most powerful telepath. There's telepath and telekinetic. Using telekinetic is using your mind to like control things. Anything. Even though a lot of the powers is using your mind to control stuff, like, you know, Pyro's controlling fire, Magneto's controlling electromagnetism, not just metals. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the writer and the story, and like sometimes you can just control everything, even humans, like the earth, soil, and etc. Yeah. Even in the movie, they did that, where he got like, he can control the soil itself, not just rocks, not just magnetic stuff. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he's super ultra powerful psychic. I believe Emma Frost is also pretty powerful. The Stepford Cuckoo sisters, incredibly powerful, especially if you saw The Gifted, yo. Did I say Emma Frost? Yeah. Jean Grey, especially with the Phoenix Force. Yeah, yeah. I think there's also Franklin Richards, Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm's child, and he turned out to be a super ultra powerful mutant or something. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I'm not sure if he's psychic or not, but yeah, usually psychics are really incredibly overpowered, insane. Like Purple Man, he's not a mutant, but he does have like psychic powers kind of thing, like mind control. I consider that. Does that count as psychic powers? He was born with it, was it? I don't know. Yeah, there's like a thin line between mutant powers and non-mutant powers sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's enough rambling, right? Yeah, that's the last one. So yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed this video, enjoyed my exposition of the X-Men. You know, haphazardly explain some of these mutant powers and stuff, and yeah, and rambled on about other characters as well. So yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know down below. Subscribe, comment. Have you seen these classic X-Men costumes before? This is the first I've heard of Mimic. First I heard of Jean Grey being Marvel Girl. Yeah, it's very interesting stuff. And yeah, he's supposed to be sitting down and stuff, so please so technically he's floating compared to these characters. Yeah. He's supposed to be a lot short. I'm not shorter, but like, yeah, if the wheelchair should be like down here or something, like off the screen, and then the head is like should be over here, because you know he's sitting down. He shouldn't be as tall, but just pretend he's magically floating or something. Yeah. with his psychic powers. Technically, can he walk using his psychic powers? You know, wait. If he has telekinesis, maybe, yeah, I think he could walk. But it would probably hurt a lot, you know, using his powers. I mean, they did something like that in the Doctor Strange movie where the disabled, crippled guy, he made himself not disabled anymore, just walking around and playing sports and stuff using his magic powers. Yeah. Not psychic. I don't know why I touched my head, but yeah, he used magic and now he can like freaking run around and play basketball and shit. Yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know down below. Subscribe, comment, rate the video. Which one do you like? Which one? Yeah. X-Men. The movies suck, but yay, X-Men. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.